Hello everyone, this is Annette. Welcome to my scrapbooking corner. I have my first layout with full circle, and this is going to be pages 1 and 2. And this is from the Club Scrap website. This is the instructions that I go by, and it tells you instructions on what you need and which embellishments you need, as well as what size to cut all the layers and how to cut them using a 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11. So this is what it's going to look like. So with that, let's get started.
Okay, so now I am on the Full Circle February 2012 Club Scrap Kit. And I am using cardstock as my background, and then I have this pattern which is cut in half, so it's 7 by 8.5, and then it goes on to the second page, which ends up being about 3 3/4 by the 8.5. And then I have those two strips of cardstock at the top, and the top one is 1/2 inch while the bottom one is 1 inch, and then that Cherished Memories is ribbon from the kit. And then I have a cut apart that I stapled. I just cut the ribbon where so the words out, Cherished Memories, so I cut the ribbon there and then stapled it to there. And that was, and I didn't do that on my own, that I used the Club Scrap recipe or instructions. And then I have 2 photo mats on the first page, which are 4 by 4 and 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. And I just realized that on the second page I don't have a photo for here. I think because I only had, there's 5 photo mats and only 4 pictures of her attacking the, I have a foot massager. In fact, I wonder where that's at. I could use that right about now. I wonder where that's at. But anyway, I have my foot massager, and when it vibrates, I would sit in Scrapbook and have it on, and she would sit there and attack it. And then she got it from my feet, and she took off with it. And so I took pictures of her dragging it around, trying to attack it. Hoss, please leave Roxy alone. Hoss. Sorry, Hoss, just poor Roxy. He just will not leave her alone. She doesn't like him bothering her. Hoss. Coco. Hey. I don't know what she's barking at. She's worse than having kids. And then my photo mats that when I do get to the second page, those will, and I'm just fiddling around with it, trying to figure out what it is I'm gonna do. And I'm pulling it up for some reason. I don't think it was down good. Alright, so here's the second page. And the photo mats are those are the 2 at the top are 4 by 4, and then the bottom one is the same. It's 5 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then I have another strip, which is probably about 1/2 inch. Yeah. And then I have a journaling card that is a cut apart, and then I used punch aparts and stickers to the right, and then I used buttons from my stash because it showed buttons, but I didn't have buttons in. It showed buttons, but I didn't have buttons in with my embellishments. All right, well, my husband came home, so I had to come in the bedroom so I could record this, so you didn't have to listen to him yell at the dogs. All right. Okay. Clear my throat. So here we go. Those stickers have slits in them, so I wove the paper through it. Coco, you should have a bath tonight, you and Hoss. Yep, that is what I think. Alright. And then I do have a phrase that says, love you then, love you still, always have, always will. And that is word cut aparts that came in the kit. I should do some misting or something to these pages because they're so, especially this one, it seems like it needs something. Coco went to take off and she got my scrapbook and ripped my page protectors. And I'm going to have to go place 2 of them. Sure did do number to that, Coco. Alright, so I'm just adhering them, and I add pictures later, and I never added a title to this one. I did want to go back and kind of try to figure out what I could put for a title, because I could put a title up there at the top. It seems like there's something needs to be there at the top. And is that something's on my layout? Alright. So now I'm adhering the buttons. And then once that's done, that's pretty much all that I do to this layout. And that big old piece of wax paper. I will not use wax paper to do enamel or to do glue dots again because not a good idea. It's better to use sticker sheets. Yeah. I thought, hey, I'll use a piece of wax paper. No, not the same. So it's hard to get them because the wax paper rips when you're trying to, yeah. So anyway, so this completes the layout, and when you'll see my pictures here in just a second, and those have pictures on them. So there we go. See? Pictures. And so I thank you for watching, and when I have more done, I'll be back with those. Bye.